This new oral medication doubled pancreatic cancer survival, and it got a standing ovation at an oncology conference just a few days ago. The data comes to us from a global phase 3 trial by Revolution Medicines. It had 500 pancreatic cancer patients in it. So about half received that new pill, they took it once a day, and the other half received standard chemotherapy. As you know, pancreatic cancer is among the most lethal. We're talking about a 5-year survival rate of 13%. That's super low. And once it spreads, as it has for the patients in this trial, that rate drops to 3%. It's been incredibly difficult to get these numbers to budge. Chemotherapy gave patients 6.7 more months to live, while those who received the trial drug lived on average over a year at 13.2 months. And they weren't just living longer, their tumors were shrinking too. 31.6% of patients experienced substantial tumor shrinkage or disappearance with daraxonrasib, compared to 11.2% with chemotherapy. This is the biggest shift in pancreatic cancer survival rates that we've ever seen. So this is a really big moment for all of us, for humanity, and it is just the beginning. As I've mentioned before, every extra day that you give these patients could be another day that a new breakthrough surfaces and gives them even longer. Their paper was published the same day as their talk, so that was May 31st, and it was published in the New England Journal of Medicine. The link is in the description if you want to have a look at the numbers yourself. They also announced their results back in April, so I've linked that too. But how does it work? Daraxonrasib blocks the RAS pathway, and mutations in that pathway drive about 20% of all cancers. So that includes major proportions of lung and colon cancers, but also a staggering 90% of pancreatic cancers. And if that sounds familiar, last year I covered a phase 2 ready mRNA vaccine for pancreatic cancer targeting KRAS or KRAS, one of the most frequently mutated RAS genes. Generally, there are more than 70 different drugs that inhibit RAS across different stages of clinical development and testing. Some, like daraxonrasib, will target the pathway more broadly, while others are more specific and they'll go after specific mutations in the RAS gene present in tumors. The precedent is now established. We can target these genes. Now for the side effects. Investigators look at everything that a patient might be experiencing, and they group those symptoms by different grades of severity. Grade 3 events are serious. They'll interfere with a person's ability to do basic things like eat or get dressed, and they often require medical intervention. So you can imagine that this grade is particularly important when we're looking at things like cancer medicines, because the side effects can often be severe. The incidence of adverse events classified as grade 3 or higher was 61.8% for daraxonrasib and 69.6% for the chemo group. So this new drug's numbers are slightly lower, but still in the same neighborhood. And it should be noted that only 1.2% of the patients in the daraxonrasib group discontinued the drug because of an adverse event. That's compared to 11.2% of those in the chemotherapy group. And that tracks because the trial also evaluated patient-reported outcomes, including a significant and clinically meaningful delay in the time to deterioration of the individual's pain, global health status, and quality of life when compared to chemo. What's incredible to me about this new drug and about this study is that they gave this new drug on its own and compared it to chemo. They didn't use it as an add-on to chemo, and yet they still got better results. I just think that's really cool. Great news to start off the summer. At this point, there's no way that they don't get their final approvals with data that looks this good. If you learned something or you just want to spread some good news, share this video with a friend.